With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 1 of 4.
Etc.
We pray for Ukraine, or Urain.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
All forces of the universe are awaiting our command whenever it is the part of wisdom and love to use them. Please continue watching for the revealed spiritual mysteries of Ascended Master Saint Germain Vegetarian as recorded by Guy W. Ballard.
I believe if the viewing of slaughter was required to eat meat, most folks would become vegetarians. Howard Lyman, vegan.
Grüezi, delightful viewers. This is a Swiss-German greeting, a short form of Gott grüezi, which derives from the expression, May God greet you. I am Lena. The caring Swiss people are grateful for your continuous benevolent actions to preserve the environment and save our planet through your plant-based diet, the only and fastest solution to stop climate change and bring everlasting world peace.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Malawi is one of them. Malawi, Protection of Animals Act, 1960. A person who cruelly beats, ill-treats or tortures an animal person shall be guilty of an offense and be liable to a fine or up to 6 months in prison. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Welcome to Mysteries of the Yellowstone from the Unveiled Mysteries by the Ascended Master Saint Germain, Vegetarian, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom. Guy Warren Ballard was a United States mining engineer and co-founder, together with his wife Edna Ann Wheeler Ballard, of the I Am spiritual movement, inspired by his life-changing meeting with the Ascended Master Saint Germain, Vegetarian. One morning in 1930, Mr. Ballard, led subconsciously by his inner spiritual longing, went on a hike on beautiful Mount Shasta, located in the western U.S., where, according to a legend, a group of divine adepts reside or could be seen. His sincerity and deep longing for the truth led to a profound experience that day. he was blessed by the appearance of the beloved Master Saint Germain. Following this enlightening encounter, Mr. Ballard devoted his life to spreading the Master's wisdom according to his capacity. From Master Saint Germain's dictations and teachings, Mr. Ballard wrote a series of books under the pseudonym Godfrey Ray King. Master Saint Germain's imparted spiritual knowledge was the basis for many lectures given by Mr. Ballard, as well as for the founding of the I Am religious activity in the early 1930s. By 1938, it had up to 1 million devotees. Today, the volumes documenting the valuable mysteries revealed by the Ascended Master to Godfrey Ray King are still fascinating spiritual gems for many across the globe. The 3 most famous volumes are titled Unveiled Mysteries, The Magic Presence, and The I Am Discourses. Ascended Master Saint Germain is deeply venerated among the Theosophical Society as he represents the establishment of the Aquarian Age, an era that we are privileged to be witnessing. He is also identified with the Count of Saint Germain, vegetarian, a mysterious European figure who possessed great inner knowledge and was called immortal by some due to his everlasting youth. Supreme Master Qinghai, vegan, during a conference in 2022, spoke of the rarity of humans having contact with ascended masters.
Very few people can see ascended masters.
Oh, that's right.
Unless they are going up higher, and the ascended master has to lower themselves down a little. We have asked some of the ascended masters teachings like Saint Germain.
Yes, Master.
And Master Moya and all that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
They appear to 1 or 2 people only.
Oh,
Yes,
Master.
true, yes.
Mostly they don't always appear. They appear sometimes, but mostly they just dictate their teaching.
Today we are delighted to present excerpts from Godfrey Ray King's book, Unveiled Mysteries, wherein Saint Germain, vegetarian, leads Mr. Ballard on a journey to Yellowstone, and mystery after mystery are revealed.
If you own a home, do you do all can to protect it?
Sure would.
Well, you own a planet. Be veg, go green to save the planet.
Chapter 4: Mysteries of the Yellowstone. Saint Germain explained, "You, my son, were the discoverer of both minds. I will reveal the records that are the physical evidence. These records give the date of their discovery, amount of wealth taken out, length of time operated, description of the machinery used, which handled refractory ores, recovering 87% of their value, running of it into bullion, while yet in the mine, making unnecessary any operation at the surface where shipped, and the date of closing and sealing. Here are the duplicate records. In the life on Poseidonis, you lived in a beautiful home with a sister who is now Lotus. Both attained and maintained close contact with the inner God self, so God was truly in action at all times. You were an official in the Bureau of Mines, and through that connection invented and built a wonderful airship. In it you traveled a great deal over the mountains. One day, while in deep meditation, you were shown the location of these mines, which you later discovered, opened up and turned over to the government. With this explanation, I will now show you proof of what I have described, although there is not a trace of these mines on the surface today. Come, we will enter the mine itself. Leaving the Royal Teton, I was perfectly conscious of passing through space and moving rapidly until we reached a certain spot in Yellowstone Park. Here we descended and stood before a wall of solid rock. "Do you see any way to enter?" asked Saint Germain, turning to me. "No, but I feel the opening is here," I answered as I pointed to a certain spot on the granite wall. He smiled and, going up to the place indicated, laid his hand upon it, and in a moment we stood before a metal door unsealed. "You see," he explained, "we have our own methods of sealing any entrance we choose for protection, and it is impossible for it ever to be found or entered unless we so desire." The substance with which we hermetically seal places and things is drawn from the universal. It is harder than the rock itself, though in appearance exactly like it. In this way we are able to protect entrances to retreats, buildings, buried cities, mines and secret chambers of the great ascended brotherhood of light, many of which have been held in a state of perfect preservation for over 70,000 years. When we no longer have use for such places or things, we return them back to the universal. So you see, all power becomes a willing servitor of one who has conquered himself. All forces of the universe are awaiting our command whenever it is a part of wisdom and love to use them. On the door we faced was a replica of a man's right hand raised in the metal itself, at about the level of my shoulder. It looked strikingly like my present physical hand. "Place your hand over this metal one," said Saint Germain, "and press hard." I obeyed. It fitted over the other perfectly. I pressed with all my strength. Slowly, the great door opened and he continued, "You have retained that form and size of hand for several embodiments. It was placed on the door by the government as an honor because you were the discoverer of the mine. That hand is a model of your hand 14,000 years ago." We entered through this door and passed into a long round tunnel, finally emerging into a great cavity. There, to my utter amazement, I found tools and machinery of various kinds made of an imperishable white metal, in as perfect a state of preservation as if constructed but yesterday. In the center of the cavity was a shaft. Our present mining engineers would be amazed at the simplicity and perfection of the mining activities of that former age. The same method will again be brought forth into use here in America within the next century. Saint Germain stepped through the shaft and pulled a lever. Soon a cage of peculiar design came to the top. We stepped inside, and he touched a smaller lever within it. As we began moving downward toward the 200-foot level, we came to a station. Continuing on down to the 700-foot level, we stopped. This was the central station, and from it led 5 tunnels like the spokes of a wheel. These were all perfectly round and lined with the same white metal of which the machinery was constructed. It was so thick and strong that only the collapse of the mountain itself could crush it. 2 of the 5 tunnels were driven into the mountain for more than 2,000 feet. In the central station was one engine that handled all the cars. "The white metal you see," explained Saint Germain, "is a most remarkable discovery, for it is light in weight, tougher than anything known, untarnishable and imperishable. You may only give a fragmentary description of all these marvels that are actual physical proof of the great height of this ancient civilization. Such wonders have existed and are now in your midst undreamed of until this revelation shall go forth. As we came to the end of the tunnel, he showed me the drills that had been used in that distant day. These drills, he continued, sent forth a tube of blue-white flame about an inch in diameter. They operated at amazing speed, consuming the rock as they passed through. We returned to the station and entered a triangular-shaped room between two tunnels. At the far end were containers made of the same white metal. They were about 12 inches square and 3 feet in length. Saint Germain opened one and showed me the wonderful, uncut yellow diamonds. I was speechless. They were so beautiful. For more information on the Ascended Master Saint Germain, vegetarian, the I Am teachings, and Godfrey Ray King's books, please visit stgermainfoundation.org or im-activity.eu.
Save yourself from COVID. Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds.
Curious viewers, thank you for your presence today for Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for Mysteries of the Yellowstone from the Unveiled Mysteries by the Ascended Master Saint Germain, Vegetarian, Part 2 of 2. Coming up next is Poland's Wieliczka, Salt Mine, Extraordinary Underground Chapels, Art and History, right after noteworthy news. May heaven's light illuminate your spiritual path and elevate you with peace and happiness along your journey.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Russia, leave Ukraine or you reign now. Peace be with you too.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
저희 방송은 다양한 언어를 제공합니다. 다음을 참고하세요. suprememastertv.com/schedule 그리고 suprememastertv.com/WOW